Hello, everybody, and happy Friday. I hope you've had a fantastic week, month, year, whatever it is that you've had so far. And great to be here. And this week has been absolutely manic, crazy. In fact, it's been a crazy year. We've just been, we in the team have just been creating and innovating, and it's just absolutely nuts right now. But listen, I wanted to just jump on here and I suppose quickly kind of share a few things that's going on in my world. But more importantly, if you're listening to me live, if you're listening to me, and I'd love it if you could do me a favor and give us a like, share, or a comment on the comment section below. It's always good to engage with fellow people in the network and stuff. And listen, I know, I get it. Right? It's near the weekend, and people are busy, right? So, but interestingly enough, over the last I suppose over the last 5 months in particular, over the last 18 months in particular, I think that you probably agree with me, like most of us have had to reinvent our businesses, reinvent ourselves, really kind of take inventory and look at things from a different perspective, which I think is extremely crucial. And one of the things that I am really big on is self-improvement, right? Making ourselves, perceptually aware of our strengths and our weaknesses. Extremely a needed skill in business, right? A needed skill in business, because the more strengths and weaknesses that you're aware of, the more that you know how to make improvements to. And you know what? It doesn't matter if you're making giant leaps or small pigeon steps. At the end of the day, if you're moving forwards, okay, that's crucial. Okay? Because if you're not learning, you're dying, right? If you're not moving forwards, you're moving backwards. I think it's extremely crucially important. But listen, if you're listening to me live, even if you're listening to the recording, do me a favor, give us a like, share, or comment on the comment section below. And I know that we're streaming out through some of our channels tonight, whether it be on YouTube, whether it be on LinkedIn Live, whether it be on Facebook, whichever it might be, even on Twitter. Do me a favor, give us a like, share, or comment on the comment section below. And I know that we've got quite a few listeners listening in today. So it'd be great to hear from you guys because we've got some amazing things that's going on. But listen, how's your week been going? In fact, how's your month been going? We're coming into the last quarter, believe it or not. We're coming to the last quarter of 2021. I don't even know where the time's gone. I don't know about you, guys, but I don't know where the time's gone. And it's been a really interesting last 18 months. But one of the things that I've been working on with my team, one of the things that I've really begun to realize is the importance of collaboration. Okay, because interestingly enough, I was actually doing a podcast interview yesterday with a good friend of mine that I'd met on Clubhouse called John the Bomb, who's based in Chicago. And he asked me, hey, so tell me, what are the big epiphanies that you've had over the last 18 months? And one of the things that I really put it down to is having a powerful vision. If you don't have a powerful vision, people are not going to buy into that. I want to give a big shout out to Sarah Franklin. Hi, Sarah. How you doing? Hope you're well. And I think from my perspective, if you don't have a really powerful vision, then people are not going to get excited. People are not going to know, who you stand for, right? It's really, really important to really understand and get that vision correctly. And over the last 18 months, one of the big things that I'm a really big fan of, like I said, is collaboration. And just here is a new project that we launched actually. Well, I came up with the idea about 5 months ago. And one of the things that I identified, especially in my industry, with some of my clients that I work with, is that some people are absolutely killing it. Like in a downturn market, most people that are listening to this video or listening to me live, right? Let's just face it, most people are barely surviving, right? Most people are struggling. But the people that I have identified, which are what I call up and coming business leaders of the future, have really thrived in a down market, from consultants to solicitors, to coaches, mentors, to entrepreneurs, to business leaders, to CEOs. They are thriving in a downturn market. Now you probably think to yourself, well, how the hell is that possible to thrive in a downturn market? Well, anything is possible. Now, one of the things that I wanted to really create. Now I've already released 2 books anyway. This is my 3rd published book, and tonight what we're going to do is we're going to do the unboxing of the 3rd published book. So I want to quickly share that with you. And listen, like I said, love to engage with you guys. Please celebrate, because it doesn't matter if you're not celebrating this. Celebrate your own wins with your team, making sure that it's really, really important that you celebrate those wins along the way and acknowledge people along the way to your success, because we all deserve success, fulfillment, happiness, in abundance, right? So let's do this together. So without further ado, I'm going to do my unboxing challenge, right? So let's have a look. What we got here? There we go. Just unboxing the old unboxing here. Got to make sure that I don't cut myself. These are sharp scissors, you see. So here we go. I had these delivered the other day. So here we go. There we go. Here we go. All right. So let's have a look. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, it's all exciting stuff, isn't it? Here we go. Let's have a look. Yeah. Make sure that I'm not going to cut into the first lot of books anyway. Here we go. All right. Here we are. Here we are. The first book, Play the Game. Okay. So this has taken quite some time to put together. But I'm really happy with the outcome, Play the Game. Now, you're probably thinking, why come up with a title called Play the Game? Well, for me, business should always be about having fun. If you're not having fun in your business, then you need to read this book, because business is all about having fun, making sure that you're doing something which is congruent with your personal values, number 1. But number 2, you're doing something with purpose, right? And you love what you do. And this is the reason why it's called Play the Game. So it's Play the Game. You might not be able to see the second part, but it's how to win in today's ever-changing environment. Because let's just face it, guys, the business world is changing all the time. And the last 18 months in particular is no different. In fact, it's changed even more so. So that's Play the Game. Now at the top here, I don't know if you can see that, but you'll see that it's also been endorsed by the #1 executive coach in the world, but also the only 2-time Thinkers 50 in the world, Marshall Goldsmith. Now, Marshall is now a very good friend of mine, and over the years we've nurtured our relationships and stuff like that. And we've been collaborating over the last year or so. I know that Marshall's been on my podcast, and some of his students have also featured on my podcast and also on my virtual summits. And we've also done some amazing things together. And he was more than happy to endorse this. So if it's good enough for Marshall Goldsmith, and Marshall, by the way, only coaches what I call the elite of the elite. And we're talking CEOs and business leaders of Fortune 50 companies only, and it was a real honor to get endorsed by Marshall. And as you can see on the back as well, we've got some different authors as well. So these are all the different authors that we've had. I don't know if you can see that, guys, but these are different authors that we've had as part of our book. We've got Actor Khan, done an excellent chapter on excellence. Alan Cleland, we've got Branka, who's based over in Cyprus. Really thoughtful thinking chapter there. We've got the amazing Chris Cooper, talks a little bit about leadership. We've got Daryl Irwin. Daryl is an absolute serial entrepreneur through and through. Love what he does. We've got David Burgess, the magician. We've got Don Sandor, who's based over in Chicago, Illinois, who has got a massive amount of experience in the HR field as well. It talks a lot about inspiration. Then we've got Dr. Mehdi. I'm not going to attempt to say his surname. Based over in Norway. And he is an absolute genius. Talks a lot about stuff on the spiritual side of stuff. So really good stuff. Then at the top here, we've got Haroon Danas. Haroon's become a very good friend of mine. And for me, I've taken him under my wing a little bit. And, you know, I'm absolutely blown away by his business growth over the last 18 months or so. Absolutely amazing. Talks a lot about vision as well in the book. Then we've got my good friend Heather Barry, who I've known for a good probably 7 years. And Heather talks a lot about relational capital, right? The importance of relational capital, super important. Then we've got another one of my clients, Hillary Humphrey. Hillary has got an abundance of different work experience, talks a lot about accountability, but accountability more so with regards to individual accountability. Then we've got my good buddy, Carol Vermeulen. Carol, based over in South Africa, talks all about sales, but it's got a great personal story around sales. Then we've got Michael Robson, based over in the United States. Got an abundance of different experience as well in the business world. And we've got Sarah Franklin. In fact, Sarah's here. Hi, Sarah. Hello, Sarah. How you doing? Hope you're well. Sarah's one of our co-authors of our book. Sarah is a rock star. She's got an amazing law firm as well and has done extremely well in a down market. And, you know, you're definitely going to, she talks a lot about accountability as well, but it's more around team accountability. Then we've got, sorry, I've got a crooked book there. Then we've got Stefan Tonham, which is here. Stefan's got over 25 years of experience in the HR field. Absolutely amazing. Then we got one of my clients, Stephen Carter. Stephen is he's one of the top IP attorneys in the world. And he's obviously talking a lot about intellectual property as well. And then we've got the amazing Vicky Poole as well. Vicky's a coach, and she's got some really, she loves sharing her stories around her childhood and some stuff around, you know, some of the disconnections between why people can't achieve what they can't achieve and things like that. So listen, 17 amazing authors. And, you know, one of the reasons why I pick these individuals, not only are they up and coming business leaders, but number two is one of the things that I really wanted to do is I just didn't want a book full of people's stories, right? Because stories are great, right? But what I wanted from these individuals was practical application. How can we take what they learn and bring it into your own business, right? What can you guys do in your own business? And so I think it's extremely important to really understand that. What can you do to apply these principles, okay? And then obviously we've got a great testimony on the back, by the way. Tracy Smolinski, who's a good friend of mine. I've known Tracy for a good 7 years. Has got the amazing network Intrabiz, and yeah, it's a great book. I don't know if you like the design. I love the design actually. And obviously you've got Marshall's endorsement here, and Marshall's written here is this book will radically change the way you see your business. You know, that's what he said in here and stuff. So let's open the book up, right? Let's see what we've got here in the book exactly. It's a pretty chunky book actually. It's a great book. We've got some testimonials. We've got Marshall's. We've got a good friend of mine, Angus Kennedy, and my good friend Chris Salem over the United States. I've known Chris for a good 7 years. He knows me extremely well. Then we've got Tracy Smolinski as our message, and also a really good friend of mine, Mr. Ash Lawrence as well. He's a sports psychologist and business owner as well. Really good friends of mine. And this is also really, really one of over the last few years, actually. One of the things that I really value is, like I said to you, is relational capital. And a good friend of mine, Chester Elton, for me, I love Chester. His personality, everything about Chester, his smile, and his orange personality. Because everything about what he does is about carrot and orange. Okay, don't get me started. I don't know why, but Chester is a 5 times New York Times best-selling author. He's got an amazing podcast called Anxiety at Work, and has written an amazing foreword as well to Play the Game as well. And and it was just a really great a great foreword as well, written by him, which was really amazing. And then we've obviously got in our content, these are the different authors here, and I just love some of the titles of some of the authors that have written. We've got Dr. Mehdi, Inspiration on Demand, which is again great starting point as well. We've got Don Sandow, based over the United States, How Positivity Leads to Success. And then I'm not going to read them all because in order to get this, we'll talk about how you can get a copy of this very shortly. We've got materializing the Skin HQ vision through franchising. So that is Haroon Danas, and then we've got some other stuff as well, like, for example, Connection Alchemy, which is really intriguing, right? I love the word connection alchemy. It kind of sounds a bit kind of like wizardry type of Harry Potter type of thing. And then we've got Intellectual Property, Your Most Valuable Business Asset. And then I've written a book. Then I've written my chapter, which is called The Truth is Asking for Help is a Sign of Strength and Not Weakness. So a lot of stuff about leadership and culture as well. I'm a big fan of that. So, so with lots and lots of things happening in this book. What was going to say? And what else going to say? There's just such an abundance of great content in here. And, there we go. So there we go. Play the game. I want to give a big shout out to my good friend Morelli Scott, who's based over in South Africa. I know that we've been good friends for a very long time. So I want a big shout out to her. I want a big sincere thanks to you guys that are listening in, whether it be the pre-recording or listening to me live. I want to give a big thanks out to the contributing authors to this amazing book, Play the Game, which is out on October the 20th, guys. So make sure that you mark that in your diary, because we're going to make this an international bestseller. October the 20th, probably about 3 weeks before the Kindle version will probably become available, but won't be out till October the 20th. And we're going to be. I'm going to be giving some copies away as competition prizes for you guys that are listening in. Okay, and. I was going to say, in order to get a free copy of this book, okay, all you have to do is share as much as you can possibly can about this book on your social media channels. Tag people, share people. And for me, like I said, this book can only become into the right hand and impact people on a wide scale. We can do that really through collaborations, and so. It is an absolutely fantastic read. It really is. And the great thing about this particular book as well, with everyone that's in the book, they're so in tune with each other and collaboration wise. I know there's going to be some wonderful business relationships that's going to be formed, and it's really going to change the way that we do business. And that's extremely important. Changing the way that we do business. Collaboration is the way forward. I always thought competition, right? Because I love to compete, right? I used to be a former elite athlete. I used to compete. I love to compete. But collaboration is the new game, guys. collaboration. So if you're interested in getting a free copy of this book, please do me a favor, like, share, comment on this. And for all of the stuff leading up to October the 20th, if you share, like, or comment any of the posts that I put out on social media, whether it be on LinkedIn, whether here on YouTube, Facebook, or whatever it is, make sure that you tag me. And then I know, and our team can then count up how many times we can share. So I know that there's going to be a flurry of people that are really anticipating this to get into the right hands of people. So October 20th, put that date in your diary, guys. If you want a copy of this, by the way, and you want to purchase it, it is available to purchase. Just drop me a message. Personal message me, and me and my team will get those books out to you as soon as possible. It's available now from me, or you can wait till October the 20th. It's entirely up to you. But listen, we've got a massive vision, and really looking forward to making sure that you guys are going to get some amazing content, and you're going to get. Honestly, I'm so excited about where this could potentially go, and we've got some other things in the pipeline that not even the authors actually know that I'm going to be going back to with as well, and things like that. So listen, hope you've enjoyed my video for today, and it's been absolutely amazing. October the 20th, and just make sure that if you could support us, then that will be absolutely fantastic. We've got some more projects happening before the end of the year. Trust me, we really have. And it's going to be, and you know what? Here's the thing, right? It's up to you. If you want to lean into us, okay, and be part of the journey, then guess what? All you got to do is just reach out, okay? Because again, as I said to you in my chapter, the key to anything is is that the truth is that asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Forget about your egos, guys, okay? Forget about your egos, because if you want success, then you've got to find a tribe where you can lean in and really take things to the next level. So listen, enough chit chat from me. Really enjoyed connecting with you guys. Hope that you've also enjoyed some of my conversations as well this evening. And just remember, October the 20th, be ready, okay? Be ready. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you soon. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.